so good to see all of you. I'm excited. All right, everyone, settle down quick. We've got lots of exciting things planned for you. So the sooner you settle down, the better it is. Okay. So how have you been? Are you good? Are you excited? Are you happy? Yes? If so, then I would like to see a lovely, beautiful, big smile. Okay, can you do that for me? Okay, on the count of 3, I want all of you to give me a nice, big smile. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, very nice. Okay, a very, very loving and warm welcome from your yellow class mentor, Sharanya Banerjee. Okay, so before we move on to our fun topic today, should we play a little game? Up for it? Okay, nod your heads. All right. So I'm going to be enacting out some of the things that I do on a daily basis every morning. So which means that these actions are going to be in a sequence, just the way I do it in the morning. What you need to do is to guess the action and then write the answer in the chat box. What do I mean by answer? Just the name of the action. So for example, if I'm drinking water, so you can just write drinking, that's enough. But you give it to me in a sequence, just the way I'm showing, okay? Ready, guys? All good? All clear? So you just have to guess the action and type in the answer in the chat box. All right, let's go. First action. Oh. Okay, that's my first action. Okay, don't type in right now. I'm going to show you 3 more and then you can type in all together. So that was the first thing I do in the morning. Second. Okay, that was my second action. So first was, and second was, all right. Third action. Okay, that's the third action. And finally, the fourth action. Remember, these are things that I do in the morning. All right. Okay, fourth action. All right. Okay. So 4 things that I do sequentially in the morning. Okay. Again, one more time. First one. Second. Third. And fourth. Okay. All right. Your turn. Guess the actions. I'm excited to see your answers. I hope I've done a good acting. All right. Great. Yes, yes, yes. First one, waking. All right. Getting up. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Second one, brushing my teeth. Yes, that is absolutely right. Third one, eating. All right. Yes, eating breakfast, very specific. Good job. You did keep morning in mind. And finally, getting ready. Okay, somebody's written combing. That's also fine, part of getting ready. Super. So you've guessed all the actions correctly. Now, these are basically habits, daily actions, things that are getting repeated all the time, right? I do this every day when I wake up. And that brings us to our fun topic today, which is present tense. All right? All right, so let's do a quick recap on what exactly is a tense. All right? Give me a second. Okay. Well, in order to understand the present tense, it is very important that you have a clear understanding of what a tense does. What is the function of a tense? All right. Okay. So what is a tense? Now, tense is used to indicate the time in which something is happening. So we often understand the action from a sentence, or when somebody's talking, from the verb, the action word, right? Now, how do we understand when the action is happening? That's when the tense plays a very big role. So we can change the tense by changing the spelling of the verb, all right, to make certain changes into the root form of the verb. Now, if you divide the time frame broadly, there are three kinds of times, okay? And that's how we have three tenses: the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. So past tense deals with all the actions that have already happened, right? Present tense deals with all the actions that is happening now and repeatedly, things that have been happening over time again and again. For example, all the four actions that I showed you at the beginning is something that is getting repeated every day. So it will fall under the present tense. And as you can understand from the word future, those are actions that are going to happen in time. So it's not happened yet. So the different tenses can be shown by just changing the root form of the verb, just changing the spelling. All right, clear? So what is a tense? So we are going to now, please show me a thumbs up if you're clear. Okay, great. So we are going to concentrate on the simple present tense right now. All right? Okay. Okay, just give me a second. So when we are talking about the simple present tense, we're talking about some particular actions, okay, that have been happening repeatedly, or some kind of, let's say, eternal truth or general truth. For example, the sun rises in the east. Well, that's a truth, right? It can't change. Can it change? No, it can't change. Or something like, I talk in English. But yes, that's a general truth about me. So that's also in the present tense. Also, things that are happening in the future, but happening repeatedly, and some kind of a scheduled time in the future. So let's say my dance class starts at 6 in the evening. Well, every day it starts at 6 in the evening, right? Although it's taking place in the future, it will come under the present tense. So let's just clarify our understanding of the present tense in a bit more in detail, all right? Okay, so let's have a look at this. So we are dealing with simple present tense as of now. So we use simple present tense when we are writing about something that is repeated, is always true, or is happening in a future time at some scheduled point, which is also getting repeated. Okay. So when we talk about repeated action, let's look at some examples, then you'll understand even better. Eva wakes up at 7:30 every morning. So Eva is doing this action every day, just like the way I showed you the 4 actions at the beginning of the session. Similar, all right? I walk to school. I ride my bike every weekend. These are all good examples of repeated action. Well, the next category, something that is always true, something that's generally true. The sun sets in the west. Of course, the sun always sets in the west. I speak Urdu. They live in a city. So these are all general truths. Happening in a future time. The bus leaves at 9. The film starts at 3:30. So you see, these events are scheduled somewhere in the future, but it's happening at the same time every time. So it is going to be under the simple present tense. So these are the 3 instances when we use the simple present tense. Now we're going to talk about each category and do some activity around that. All right. So it's time for you to focus, understand, and have fun. All right. Are you ready? Let's do this. Nod your head. Okay, good. Now, there are some rules, all right, when you're using the present tense. It really depends upon the subject. What is a subject? Is the person we are talking about in the sentence. These are, of course, pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. These are all pronouns. Pronouns are basically words that are replacing the noun, the name of the person, all right? So accordingly, the helping verb or the linking verb or the action verb is going to change. So I want you to choose the right word from the box that will go with the pronoun I. Is it going to be I am, I are, I is? Okay, so choose from the box. Is, am, are. All right, choose the correct answer and type it into the chat box. You know, sometimes it just sounds so incorrect. All right, I are studying. I are playing. Does that even sound right? Okay. Yes, super job. I am. You're absolutely right. You am, you are, you is. You are dancing. You is dancing. You am dancing. Okay, and the right answer is, you're absolutely right. You are. What about he, she, it, when we're talking about the third person? He is, he are, he am. Type in the correct answer. Yes, you guys are so good. You're absolutely right. The answer is, he is. Now, what about we? We are, we am, we is. What is it going to be? Correct. The answer is we are. You, we've already done. You are. What about they? They is, they am, they are. Type in your answer. Yes, you're absolutely right. They are is the correct answer. So when you're using the present tense, you have to keep these things in mind, okay? The subject has to go in agreement with the helping verb or the action verb. All right. Similarly, suppose the action verb is run. It could be any action verb, sing, dance, whatever, any kind of action verb. It also has to go in agreement with the pronouns when the pronouns are subjects. So let's say I run. It'll not be I runs. Okay, I runs is not correct. You run. He or it runs. We run. Again, you run and they run. All right, this one I've done it for you. So these rules have to be kept in mind depending upon the subject and the form of the word. So what did we learn so far? When you have pronouns like I, you, we, They. Let's do that. Okay, let's do the action. Okay, repeat with me, and you can do the actions with me. When I say I, you do this. You, we, and they. They point out. Then what happens to the form of the verb? It is the root form of the word. It does not change. Run, sing, laugh, John. Okay, so now let's do this with the action. So when I say I, you do this and run. Okay, when I say you point out your finger, and that obviously the other person will have to do the action. Okay, when we say we, all of us are going to do it together. And then when they say they, we have to be quiet and waiting for them to jump. All right, okay, let's go. I run. Come on, run everyone, run, 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 run. Okay, next, you sing. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Okay, we, okay, now we all have to laugh together. We laugh. Did I scare you? That was a scary laugh. Okay, and they jump. Boing, boing, boing. I think they're jumping. All right, great. So will you remember? I, you, we, and they. That's when the root form of the verb does not change. And when does it change? When we are talking about he, she, and it. When we're talking about the third person, not you and me, we're talking about someone else. That's when we add an S to the root form of the verb. What do you mean by the root form of the verb? I keep using this word. Root means just the way it is, with no changes in the action verb. So when we're talking about he, she, it, or the third person, we just add an S. Okay, now it's time for the spinner. All right. Now I want you to quickly grab a copy, have a pen ready. Of course, you may just type in the sentence into the chat box. It's your choice. All right. So let's have a look at what you are supposed to do. As you can see, there are two spinners. All right. Now, the first one gives you the topic that you need to write the sentence on. So it could be your daily routine, favorite color, home, transport to school. And the second spinner gives you the pronoun. All right. Now, if you spin at the question mark in the second spinner, then you have to write two sentences using both sets of pronouns. I will, of course, spin it for you, and I will give you an example. So please don't worry. Let me spin it. All right. Now you can see two arrow marks. Now the topic being favorite color, question mark, you can basically use any pronoun. All right. Question mark with any of the pronouns. So let's say my favorite color is pink, because I'm using the topic favorite color, and my favorite color is pink. And so I've made a sentence using the same topic. Now it's your turn. All right, give it a go. So I'm going to spin again. All right. So you have to choose. Let's look at the second spinner. Okay, you've got to choose any of the four pronouns: I, you, we, or they. Any of these, the ones that are in yellow. And your topic is you have to write something about a daily routine, something that you do every day. All right. Okay. Your time starts now. You can either write it in your copy. I'm just going to read out some examples, and I'm going to give you some, also the ones that you're writing. If you choose to write it into the comment box, I can read out the sentences. A full sentence, please. Great. Somebody's written, I exercise every day. Makes you strong and happy. All right. Oh, great sentences coming up. We walk around the corner. All right. You walk around the corner every day. Okay, I have to believe that. Anything else? How about using the pronoun they or you? You are fun. That's a general truth. That's not a daily routine, but it's a good sentence. Okay, next one. Yes, they are eating. Yes, they eat every day. But their eating is more specific in the sense that they are eating just now. If the sentence was, let's say, they eat breakfast at 7 o'clock, that would be more like a daily routine, just to give you an understanding of the difference between the two. All right, well done, everybody. You deserve an explosive clap. You know what's an explosive clap? It's like a bomb, like this. Boom. Okay, well done, everybody. Good job. Right. So remain focused because a poll is going to come up now, which means that you are going to see a couple of sentences on your screen and you'll have to choose from the correct options. Okay, you'll get three options, and whichever one goes best with the sentence, you'll have to select that. Are you ready for poll time, everybody? Okay, great. Okay, give it a second. It'll show up anytime now. All right. Okay. So I want you to look at the first sentence. I dash a student. I dash a student. Now, you have three options: am, are, and is. Now, I want you to select the right helping verb that will go with the pronoun I. All right? I am a student. I are a student. I is a student. Think about it before clicking. Okay? You can't take a click back. So you better think about the answer first. Be sure about it. We've done this before. No worries. Okay? All right. Super job, everyone. I am a student is the perfect answer. Okay, stay glued. Second sentence coming up. He dash hungry. Options: am, are, is. Now think about it in your mind. He am hungry. Doesn't that sound crazy? All right. He are hungry. Really? Or is it going to be he is hungry? So play it in your mind. If you're confused about which pronoun goes with which helping verb, play it in your mind and you'll get it. Okay, I can see lots of confident faces there. Yes! And your confidence has played off. He is hungry is absolutely right. Now let's look at the third sentence. We dash late. Options: am, are, is. We am late. We are late. We is late. Come on. Running out of time. You better hurry. Think about it. Think about it. Yes! Another rocket clap for you. The right answer is we are late. Super. Now, the next sentence that you're able to see, that's coming up and you're able to see now, is pronoun and the action verb. Remember the ones that don't change? Those are the pronouns where the action verb, the root form of the verb remains the same. All right. So they dash from England. Option, come or comes. They come from England or they comes from England. I'm even having problems saying that. That's your clue. Okay, have a go, have a go. Yes, brilliant job, everyone. They come from England. Okay, last one for you. She dash in the living room. Remember, he, she, it, third person. We're not talking about you or me. We're talking about the third person. So when it is a third person, what happens? All right. So she sleep in the living room. She sleeps in the living room. What is it going to be? Come on, guys. You got this one. You got it. She sleeps in the living room. Perfect. Good job, everybody. Great, great, great going. I'm so happy you've got the rules. Right. Now that you've got the rules, let's again do a quick recap and remember the instances where the present tense is used. Shall we play a little game? All right. Are you excited to play a game? Yes? Show me the thumbs up. Double thumbs up. Okay, then do a little dance. All right, super. I'm still quite energetic. Let's go ahead. Okay, so this game is about what do we do every day. Okay. Okay, so we've already learned that the present tense concerns habits, things that we do every day, repeated action, right? Okay, let's look at Larry the cat. What does Larry do every day? So at 7 o'clock, Larry wakes up. At 8 o'clock, Larry is nibbling at cat food. At 9 o'clock, Larry takes a shower. At 4 o'clock, Larry is lazing around. At 5 o'clock, Larry is taking a nap. So cute. Look at Larry. And at 7 in the evening, she's busy being naughty with that ball of yarn, right? So these are the habits. These are the repeated action that Larry is doing. Let's look at one more example. Ooh, this is Sid the Spy. And what is he doing every day? His life looks quite different from Larry's. All right. But you never know. Larry could also be a spy. Okay. Oh, Sid is an early morning guy. He wakes up at 6 o'clock and he's already sipping on his tea. 7 o'clock, he's out. 10 o'clock, reading the newspaper. 4 o'clock. Look at him. Look at that. He's spying. I can see him behind the tree. And he thinks he's part of the tree. All right. Oh, 9 o'clock, he's still spying. He's now behind the car. And 10 o'clock, he returns home. So these are the repeated action in Sid's life. Oh, wonder what the schedule will be for the Queen. 8 o'clock, the royal lady is reading a newspaper. She reads a newspaper. 9, she takes a walk in her park, in her own park. All right. Oh, 10 o'clock, she looks after the puppy. So sweet. 4, time for medals. She's giving awards. 5, she goes riding. Oh, dear Lord. On 7 o'clock, she relaxes. She watches TV. Okay, so these are just to give you ideas about repeated action. Now it's your time for some action. Again, try, if you have a copy, you can use one, or you can type in the sentence into the comment box, which would be fun because I'll be able to read it then. All right. Now I'm going to use the spinner, and you will have to talk about a particular character, and you have to give some kind of an action that that person, whatever the character is doing. All right, let's go. Okay, you've got your favorite celebrity. You know, somebody famous, celebrity, somebody famous, somebody really popular, and someone you really like, admire, or adore. So choose a person like that and write a sentence about some kind of repeated action that that celebrity of yours does every single day. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting. That's your personal celebrity. Because somebody's written, my hero wakes up in the morning. That's a good sentence. That's fine. Of course, he wakes up every morning. It's also a general truth. But you're saying my hero. Talk about a celebrity. All right? Talk about somebody famous. Okay, let's do something. Let's change it this time. Monster! All right. Talk about your favorite monster. You can give a super name to your monster, something cool, or you can have any kind of a popular monster from a book or a movie. Okay, let's go. I'm waiting. Oh, wow. Okay, this one's really funny, and that's a really cool name. Shakazagukatalula. It laughs every day. All right. Shakazagukatalula is a laughing monster. Let's read some more. Dracula eats blood. All right. Great, great, great. Okay. So that was fun. So have you understood clearly that when we talk about the present tense, we include all kind of habits and repeated actions. We also kind of talk about general truths. Like I told you, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. All right. So now I'm going to show you a picture of some, maybe one or two pictures of animals. And I want you to write down some general truth about these animals. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. So remember, when you're choosing the sentence, when you're writing about these animals, it has to be the same. All right. You can't change it. There has to be some kind of a truth about these animals. Okay, great. So let's look at the first picture. Okay, look at the first picture. Cat. Give me one truth about the cat. Something to do with her habit, or something about the way it looks, the sound it makes. All right? Okay, have a go. Wow, super sentence. And it's a truth about you. It's a universal truth, which means it's about all cats in the world. Cats purr. The sound it makes, cats purr. So it is a general truth about cat. All right, let's look at the second picture, the dog. Can you give me a general truth about the dog? Okay, let's change the cat now. Give me something about the dog. Super. The dog barks. Anything else other than the sound that the animal makes? Something else about the dog? Oh, wow, that's a beautiful sentence. Lovely. Dog is human's best friend. Yeah, sure, it is. I think dog is a lovely pet. All right. So great. So are you understanding when we are talking about general truths or truths that cannot be changed, right? So these also come under the present tense. Great. You guys are doing so well. And the last thing I told you was some kind of a future event, but scheduled at a repeated time, which means it's happening all the time. Like I told you, my dance class starts at 6. So which means it's going to start again at 6 tomorrow. All right. So these are, again, sentences that are covered under the present tense. Okay. So now if you've understood clearly, I want you to do something fun. All right. So let's decide on a fun action. So if you've understood that present tense deals with habits or repeated actions, I want you to do this. Okay. And continue to do that. And you also know that it deals with general truths. Now both. Great. Oh, wow. This is a synchronized dance. I love it. And also scheduled future events. Now let's go crazy. Okay, great. Excellent job. So you guys have absolutely got it. But we are going to do a quick recap and look at an awesome video, okay, that will help you to remember. Okay, just give me a second. All right. So here's Mr. Bear, who's going to help you with the simple present tense. Okay, now there's something here that I have not mentioned earlier, which is rare, which doesn't really happen. You know, facts, habits, scheduled future events, eternal truths, these are all covered by the present tense. Sometimes when somebody is narrating something, telling a story, that's also when sometimes people use present tense, especially if the story is happening at the present moment, but usually not. All right, that's why rare. It's written rare. Okay, Teacher Bear, please continue. So this is a good example. So the bear follows the tracks for a mile. Now, if you look at the verb follows, is just the root form with S, because we are talking about the bear, which is a third person. So here we have, this is in the present tense, and we are telling the story in the present tense. All right, great. Okay, Teacher Bear, continue. So remember, when you're using the present tense, you have to be very careful about the subject being in agreement with the action verb and the helping verb. So base form of the verb means the root form of the verb, which is just the way the action verb is. Okay, so sometimes there could be an S added to it, depending upon whether the subject is one or many. If it's one, then it could be S. If it's many, then it could be ES, IES too. Okay, I think these are very good examples. Please have a look. Bears love honey. Okay, so the love is the root form of the verb, because bears, we are talking about plural, many bears. Barney is one person, loves honey. So you have an added S there. All right. So the simple present tense is for facts, habits, eternal truths, scheduled future events, sometimes for storytelling, which is rare. Yes, thanks for watching, and thanks for telling us all the important things about the present tense. Great. Now, I'm just going to do one last activity with you, which is in the form of storytelling. All right. So I'm going to show you some sequence cards, which is of a person doing something. And maybe I'll give you one sentence and you can give me the next one. Remember, storytelling is rare in present tense, but we're going to practice it nonetheless, because sometimes it is like that. All right. Look at the sequence cards, everyone. Okay. So let's give a name to this girl, maybe Meg. All right, let's stick to something general, Meg. So I'm going to tell you one, looking at the first picture, I'm going to give you one sentence, which will be in the present tense. So as you can see, she's doing something, which is like a short story. And then the second sentence, you are going to give it to me. All right. All right. First sentence. Meg takes an empty glass. Meg takes. Meg is one person, right? So the root form take will have an added S. Meg takes an empty glass, which is in the present tense, simple present tense. Look at the second picture. What is she doing? Where is she taking out what from where? Give me a sentence to continue the story of Meg. All right, let's continue with the story now. Type in your sentence. Okay, you're fine. You're absolutely right. Somebody has written, Meg takes the juice from the refrigerator, which is absolutely fine. But in order to make this even better, I think you could have used a pronoun instead of Meg, which is she. You see, pronouns are basically used to repeat monotony. Okay, it becomes boring if we keep saying, Meg took an empty glass. Meg pours the juice. Meg is hopping. Meg is skipping. Oh, we don't do that. So the first time we write the sentence, in this case, in the story, I've already used Meg. From now on, you can just write she, because she can clearly replace Meg. We know we're talking about her. So the second sentence, somebody's already given of the story. Meg takes out the juice container from the refrigerator. Great. Now, third sentence, my turn. All right. Meg pours the juice into the empty glass. All right. Meg pours the juice into the empty glass. Now it's your turn. Look at the fourth picture and give me a good sentence. She fills the glass. All right, excellent. You've also used the word pronoun she. I'm very happy. Okay, now I'm definitely going to let you end the story. All right, so please give me the next sentence as well, the ending, a perfect ending to the story. Oh, awesome. We've got a perfect ending from someone. Okay, someone's type. She enjoys the juice. Lovely. She enjoys drinking the juice, or she enjoys the juice. It's perfectly fine. Yay! We've just written a story together. How exciting is that? And that too in the present tense, which is rare. All right, we make a good team. Okay, so I'm so happy that you've understood present tense. I hope it's absolutely clear, right? Okay, so if everything is absolutely clear and you're as good as writing a story in the present tense, then all of us need to clap for each other, right? And let's do a rainbow clap for each other. Clapping. All right, that's a rainbow clap. Ready, everybody? On the count of 3, and we're all going to do it together. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. Yay! What fun! We deserve the rainbow clap. Okay, great job, everyone. So I hope you guys had a fun session with me today, because I sure did. I had a great time with you guys. Before I leave, I want to talk about the tip of the day, the yellow class tip of the day. Now that we were doing present tense, it just occurred to me how important the present tense is, even symbolically. You know, what I mean is present is basically things that are happening now. And it's very important for you to understand this, because if you are in the present, you're totally focused. Okay, let me elaborate on this one. And this is a really important tip. When you're doing something, whether it's your studies, whether you're drawing, you're singing, whatever you're doing at the moment, you should concentrate on that and not think about what's going to happen next, and not think about what's happened in the past. So when you're dealing with the present tense, it should be the present tense. That's how you increase your focus. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. And we're going to end this session with a really fun present activity, all right? So when I say 1, 2, 3, on the count of 3, I want you to close your eyes, all right? In Japanese, they say mukso, which means close your eyes. I'm going to do that, all right? So you're going to close your eyes, and then I'm going to take you through something visual, and I just want you to imagine that. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. Mukso. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes. No peeping. No fidgeting. All right. Close your eyes, everyone. Close your eyes. Calm down. Perfect. Now, I want you to think of an apple. Red, juicy, big apple. All right? Look at the colors, look at the contours, look at the lines. Think about the brightness. Now look at that little twig popping out. Okay, now I want you to take out your hand. Keep your eyes closed, everyone. Okay? Grab the apple and bite into it. Open your eyes, everyone. Okay, didn't you actually feel the taste? So whenever you need to focus on the present, do this little activity. It's really going to help you. All right? Okay, on that note, everyone, bye-bye. See you soon. Love you. Bye, everybody.